Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chloe and I'm a skincare enthusiast, and today is a very exciting video because today I'm going to give you a full comprehensive review after trying it for 30 days on the vitamin C oil that Sunday Riley has just released. So I got this a little over a month ago and I signed up for the Allure box to get this because I was pretty intrigued by like a vitamin C in oil. So I have a lot of thoughts, so let's just get into it. So the way I'm going to be structuring this video, we're going to first go over all of the claims. We are going to go over some of the key ingredients and any problematic ingredients that are in the formula. Then I'm going to tell you how I used it, what I thought about it, and show you befores and afters. I took a little video of my face before using the product and one last night after using the product for 30 days. So we're gonna see if it worked with any fading of discoloration, any brightening, any firming. We're just gonna see. So the claims of this product, I'm reading off of the Skincare Solutions Store website. So this is what the claims are on their website. Recharge the radiance of your skin with this glow-giving vitamin C oil. Most advanced vitamin C formula utilizes the gold standard THD ascorbate to deliver cold-pressed superfoods to the deepest layers of the skin. Beauty-infused carrier oils boost the delivery of this cutting-edge vitamin C cocktail, while highest concentration of antioxidants perfect, balance, and soothe to replenish a healthy-looking luster for all skin types. And the 35 milliliter bottle will retail for $80. What I have, the 15 milliliter bottle, will retail for $40. And this is supposed to be firming and brightening. So if you look right on the bottle, Sunday Riley is advertising this as having 3 ingredients. Obviously there are others, but 3 that they are really advertising this product on are the THD ascorbate, which is a vitamin C derivative. So it's not pure vitamin C, like for say the Drunk Elephant C-Firma day serum. This is a 15% L-ascorbic acid. That's the most pure form of vitamin C in skincare. This is a more stabilized derivative. So the THD ascorbate is number 9 on the list of ingredients. So I think I read somewhere that it was a 3% THD ascorbate. I could be wrong. Please let me know if I am wrong. And then the other ingredient that they're advertising it as having is the evening primrose oil, which is number 8 on the list. So there are a couple of oils that have higher amounts in the list. And then turmeric is the other ingredient that they're advertising this as, and that is number 11. And the turmeric is included because they say it's a skin brightener. However, I didn't find any research necessarily saying that it works to brighten the skin. However, I have found research that says it's a powerful antioxidant. And that is another claim of this oil, is that it's a very antioxidant-rich facial oil. So let's just have a little chat about antioxidants for a second. They protect the skin by limiting the production of free radicals, and they help to repair damage of the skin cells. So these can do a lot for your skin, reducing the signs of aging. So I just got some information online. I'm not a dermatologist, so all of the information I'm sharing with you I have found online through my research. So if you look at the full ingredients list, the things that they're really marketing this oil as having are not the majority of the formula. The majority of the formula is usually the first 5 ingredients. And I just wrote down a couple of little notes. I have all the ingredients in front of me. So one thing that I immediately noticed about this oil is that most of the oils that are present in the formula, and there are 10 oils total, are high in linoleic acid. And linoleic acid is a fatty acid that is a little bit lighter in consistency, typically in a facial oil, and they're typically marketed as being better for oily skin, while oils that are higher in oleic acid are going to be better for dry skin because they're a little bit thicker. So when I first touched this product, I was like, oh, this is a very thick oil, and I thought that it was going to be higher in mostly oils that have oleic acid. However, that's not the case, and I'm going to explain why that texture is the way it is with this composition. So total in the formula, there are 10 oils. The first oil is high in linoleic acid, and that's the raspberry seed oil. and then there's one balanced oil, which is jojoba, which comes next. And then further down the line, there is one oil that's higher in oleic acid, and that is moringa oil. But the other oils, the other 7 oils that are in this formula, other than the ones that I mentioned, are high in linoleic acid. So that's 8 total. Raspberry seed oil, cucumber seed oil, cranberry seed oil, lots of seed oils. So essentially, after reading the types of oils that are in this product, you would think that it would be a fast absorbing, dry, and light oil. However, it's not. It's very thick on the skin, and it's very emollient feeling. It makes your skin feel like it's kind of got this layer sitting on top of it, this layer of oil. And what I have concluded is that it's the emollients in the formula that make it feel that way. So while jojoba oil can be a little thicker, it's nowhere near as thick as this oil. And the amount of moringa oil that's in this wouldn't be enough to change the overall consistency of it. So I did a little digging, and this formula has 9 different emollients in it. And what emollients are is they're often waxes or some kind of fatty alcohol that's not water soluble necessarily, so they're usually more of a greasy feeling formula, which isn't always a bad thing. They can be really good at preventing moisture loss. However, when you're buying a facial oil, you typically think that the majority of its composition will be oil. In this case, ingredients 2, ingredient 3, ingredient 10, 19, 20, 23, 24, 26, and 27 are all emollients. And they kind of just work to make it feel a little bit thicker. And companies will often also include emollients because initially, as soon as you put them on your skin, they feel like they've done something. Where results from a facial oil may seem like they are taking more time, and you kind of immediately feel more hydrated, but you're not feeling like your skin is conditioned. So these are all ingredients that are added to provide kind of that immediate gratification of your skin feeling softer and smoother. So I don't necessarily think that these are going to help you over time per se, but they immediately will kind of give you that gratification of, oh, this just made my skin feel 20 times softer. So I don't love that about this product. I wish that they had just stuck with the 10 facial oils and kind of kicked the emollients out of the picture. None of them are necessarily problematic ingredients. The only one that I would be watchful of is the stearic acid, which can be pore clogging to people with very oily skin. However, it's the 26th ingredient, meaning that it has a very small amount of stearic acid in it, but that is a solid wax that can be pore clogging to some. So I would just be mindful of that if you are really sensitive to that ingredient. This formula does contain one essential oil, and it's pretty high on the ingredients list. It's number 13, so this could be potentially problematic for people who are sensitive to essential oils because it is so high up. It's right under the THG ascorbate, you know, by 4. So if you look at where the vitamin C is, this is only 4 down from that. So it is it's a citrus oil. It's bitter orange flower oil, which also can release methanol, which is a drying alcohol. So not all alcohols are bad for your skin, however, this flower oil does release one that can be drying on your skin. So if you know you're very sensitive to essential oils or orange oils, citrus oils, I would pass over this formula just because it is so high up, so you are getting a lot of that. And you can definitely smell something in this product, not quite sure what, but you can smell something. So just to wrap all of the ingredients up, this formula has 10 oils, 8 are higher in linoleic acid, 1 is a balance between linoleic and oleic acid, and 1 is much higher in oleic acid. It also has 9 emollients, and 2 of those emollients are seated at ingredient position 2 and 3, which means they make up a lot of the formula. So let's talk about how I incorporated this guy into my routine. So I don't use the vitamin C on a regular basis, so I kind of had to adjust some things around. So I use this as my facial oil before my moisturizer. And I know a lot of people like to put their oils on top of their moisturizers, but since this does have an active ingredient, I wanted to place it as close to the skin as possible, even though it is an oil. So I put it under my moisturizer. I did all of my toner, serum. If I was applying an essence or anything like that, I would put that under because those are typically very water-based ingredients. You want to apply all your water-based ingredients and then all your oil-based ingredients. And I did find a homey place for it. This product did not interact in a weird way with any of my other skincare products. It played nice with others. Vitamin C's and AHAs don't typically go together. I did try it just to see if I would have a reaction in any way, and I didn't. It played nice with my AHAs. However, if you use it with an AHA, both the vitamin C and the AHA aren't as effective because you're throwing the pH off. Usually the pH of vitamin C products is lower than the pH of AHAs or BHAs. So it just isn't as effective as a brightener, or the AHA isn't as effective as an exfoliant. If you combine them, I would use them separate if you are going to look into this. I used it at night. So I used it every single night for 30 days. And that is because I didn't want the vitamin C to oxidize on my face. Even though I am wearing a sunscreen, I didn't want to throw it off in any kind of a way. So I used it for 30 days. I used it with every single skincare product I own. I had no weird reactions. So over the course of 30 days, I only used this much oil. And to be fair, I started off using like 4 drops and I was like, whoa, that's a lot, because I use typically 4 to 5 drops of my regular facial oil. This is my kind of standard for facial oils. And this is from Youth to the People. And I use 4 to 5 drops of this, no problem. My skin feels glowy, it sinks right in, feels really nourishing. I find that 3 drops is enough with this one. Probably even only 2 is fine. It's very thick. It is so thick. There is no other way to describe it, as it feels thick on the skin and it kind of feels a little bit suffocating. And I have very dry skin, so I love facial oils. However, I do prefer a dry oil because they feel a lot lighter on your face. I'm not opposed to a thick cream, but for some reason thick oils just make my skin feel like it's sweating and it's suffocating, and I don't like that feeling personally. So let's talk about some other kind of things I noticed. Let's talk about the smell. You know, let's just go there. It smells terrible in my opinion. No, it doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell good at all. It kind of smells a little bit... I can smell the orange oil, and I think that they tried to include that to cover some of the other natural smells that are in this, because this doesn't have any masking ingredients or any fragrance ingredients. But this smells bad, in my opinion. I think some people might like the smell, and I don't think it's the turmeric either, because I like the smell of turmeric. Doesn't mean I want the smell of turmeric in my skincare, but I don't think it smells necessarily like turmeric. I can definitely smell the orange, which I usually like, but it doesn't smell good in this formula. It's very strong too. So sometimes products will smell kind of bad. You'll put them on your skin, the smell goes away. Not with this guy. The smell will linger, which is something I don't enjoy about it, because when I'm going to bed at night, I don't want a bunch of smells on my face before I'm going to sleep. I want to be relaxed. I don't want to be smelling this. I will say it doesn't smell like a traditional vitamin C. If you've ever smelled the Drunk Elephant C-Firma Day Serum, this smells terrible. It smells like metal in my opinion. It doesn't smell like this. I prefer the smell of this to the C-Firma, but I don't like either smell. I actually don't, I can't use this because I don't like the smell. This is not mine, this is my mom's, but I just have it here for a little comparison. So personally for me, the smell is like a big major con in my opinion. I can't do it. I like my skincare to be unscented, or maybe like a mild kind of natural smell that just comes from the ingredients that are in it. I'm not one to kind of have scented products. Fragrance can also irritate my skin. So the smell is not for me. It didn't irritate me at all. It's just not my thing. So I would say some other cons are the small amount of vitamin C that is in this formula. Vitamin C is the 9th ingredient, meaning that this is not very potent as a brightener and as a firmer. And I I think it may have brightened my skin a tiny bit, but over the course of 30 days, the results I saw were minimal, and I can't be sure if it was just my skin naturally kind of healing from the antioxidants. So I can't necessarily say that the vitamin C in this at all contributed to the fading of some of my acne scars, some of my discoloration. I would just probably say that that would be the antioxidants that are in this. And any facial oil kind of over time that's high in antioxidants will work to kind of fade some of those scars, regenerate the skin, and help heal the skin cells. So in my opinion, I'm not sure that that was kind of a very effective part of the formula. So I don't think this will work to maybe fade acne scars. I don't think that it will work if you have a lot of acne scars and you're really hoping for a quick transformation. I don't think this is going to be the product for you. However, I do think that it really helps to hydrate and prevent moisture loss. My skin did not really wake up feeling dry when using this. It really sealed in the moisture into my skin, which I really appreciate with someone with very dry skin. However, in the morning, I actually felt a little bit greasy using this, which has never happened in my whole life. I think it's just a little much for me. I had a really hard time layering it with my thick moisturizer because that just felt so heavy on my skin, so emollient. I really just couldn't do all of those layers. It was driving me a little bit crazy, so I had to tone down the moisturizer I was using and use something lighter. And this does have a lot of anti-inflammatory properties and a lot of antioxidants. So along with the fillers and the oils, which oils are also antioxidants in many cases, it has a ton of extracts that are shown to help decrease inflammation in the skin and really work to fight free radicals. So on that hand, I think that this is great for that. However, all in all, for the price, I just can't get behind it. I'll show you my before and afters. I think if anything, maybe there was a little bit of fading of the scars that are right here on my chin. I'm wearing makeup, so you can't see them now as much, but I think maybe a little bit gone there. However, I can't be sure that that just wasn't my skin healing. They weren't very old scars, probably like 1 or 2 months old, so they naturally kind of fade over time anyway. I don't have cystic acne. I don't have any severe issues with breakouts. They were just kind of like some hormonal breakouts that left a little mark behind. So I can't necessarily say that it's the reason. However, I can't rule it out either. So would I recommend this as a vitamin C? I don't think so. If you really want to see the brightening results and you don't mind a metallic smell, I would go into Sephora and smell this before you buy this. My mom really likes this. This is the C-Firma Day Serum. I got this for her for Christmas, and this is a 15% L-ascorbic acid. It's in a light-safe bottle, light-safe airtight bottle. It's a little bit sticky, but other than that, it is a very effective brightener. It's also a very effective antioxidant, and it has pumpkin ferment, and fermented ingredients are really beautiful for anti-aging. If you're just looking for a facial oil that will kind of brighten up a little bit, and you're looking for some of those brightening properties, and you want something that really works and doesn't have as many emollients in it, I would recommend the Phoenix Oil from Herbivore. And I went, like I said, I went through a whole sample size of it. I absolutely loved it. It is, I think 3 times the size of this, maybe, I think it's more than 3 times the size of this, and it's $88, so, but you do get 1.7 fluid ounces. The full size of this will retail for $80 for 1 fluid ounce, so I would recommend going with that one. Again, it's got that CoQ10 in there. It's really going to be a beautiful brightener naturally. And if you just want a facial oil, I would say any facial oil that's just cold pressed organic oils. This one, if you're looking for a high-end option that's clean, is the Maqaui and Acai prickly pear and goji oil. This is awesome. It's very light. I would say it's suitable for every single skin type. It's got sunflower seed oil, it's got prickly pear oil, and this guy is really beautiful, and this is double the size of this for the same price. So just throwing that out there. You can really see how much I have loved this facial oil. I have used so much of it. I will say that if you just want an oil to kind of prevent moisture loss, that this one may very well do it for you. I have used a very small amount and it really does keep your skin very hydrated, but I think you can see there it's a little bit thick. So it does keep your skin really hydrated. It's got waxes in it and other things to kind of protect the skin barrier. So all in all, I think that this is going to be suitable for the driest of the driest skin. I think if you have oily skin, this is going to suffocate you. Even if you have kind of dry skin, this is suffocating. And my skin flakes, peels, gets dehydrated like no other. Like, I have very dry skin. This is not like, oh, my skin's sort of dry. My skin is very dry. You would never know because I look very glowy today, but my skin is very dry and this is too heavy for me. So I think that if you are really struggling with major skin peeling, this might be good. But even then, I think that this might have too many ingredients for someone who is kind of struggling with their skin barrier and struggling with facial peeling. I think that it's got too much going on in the formula. It's not going to be good for those of you who have, you know, problematic, sensitive skin. I wouldn't recommend that for this. So these are just my opinions, of course. I'm not a dermatologist. All of the research that I have done has been on the web. Most of the ingredients I have looked up on Paula's Choice website. And I really hope you guys found this video to be helpful. I started my channel just to kind of raise awareness about what we're putting on our faces, what's in our products. So kind of the ingredient breakdown will be a theme in all of my reviews. So if you're interested in seeing more of that, subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more content, I post skincare videos on Mondays, and then when I have a dedicated review, it usually will go up on a Friday. And if I have any makeup videos to share with you guys, they will go up on Wednesdays. But the skincare is every single Monday. So make sure you subscribe and tell me what you'd like to see from me down below. And let me know, are you interested in this facial oil or not so much? Or if you have it, how do you like it? If your experiences were different than mine, I would love to know. Let everyone know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Have a great week. I'll see you next time.